Yeah, boy. Welcome to video 2 on the chapter, The Role of the Bookmaker. In the previous video, I showed you how bookmakers make a book and how they price the odds, as well as factoring a commission into the odds, which is commonly known as the juice or vig in America and the marginal overround in the UK and Australia. So in this video, we'll show you how bookmakers skew the odds. In other words, adjusting the odds. Bookmakers adjust the odds to balance their books. Remember, a bookmaker wants balanced action on either side of a wager. Okay, they don't want to be overly exposed on one side because if that occurs, it can lead to large potential losses. So, skewing the odds is an important practice bookmakers undertake in balancing their books. Now, going back to our coin toss example, suppose that we have, instead of getting 50 bets on heads and 50 bets on tails, we get 60 bets on heads and 40 bets on tails. So we've got 100 bets, 60 on heads, 40 on tails, all at $1 per wager. If you look at my screen, focus on the top chart for now. In this example, offering the odds of $1.90, if heads were to land in scenario 1, we would be liable to pay $54 to the winning punters who backed heads, while retaining $40 from the losing punters who backed tails. And you can see we would be liable to we'd be $14 liable, $14 in the red. In event 2, if tails were to land, we'd retain the $60 from the losing punters who backed heads while paying out $36 to the winning punters who backed tails, and a profit of $24 would eventuate. That's the example of an unbalanced book. And bookmakers do not like this because it involves a gamble. And remember, bookmakers do not gamble. Punters are the ones who gamble. The bookmaker wants to just balance their books so that they make money regardless of the outcome of the event. So now if you look at the second table, the table on the bottom, marked skewing the odds, what we'd need to do, so as the bookmaker, in order to attract more tails money, so we can balance the 60 bets that are on heads, we would trim the odds on heads to discourage heads money while pushing out the odds on tails to attract tails money. And we're supposing this is a perfect world where we have rational punters. And rational punters will always back the higher odds in an evens market. So remember, an evens market is a 50-50 market. And if you're getting higher odds on one of the sides, you're always going to back that. So in this example, we've pushed the odds for tails at $1.95 to attract tails money, while trimming the odds of heads to $1.85 to discourage heads money. And we're imagining we get 20 new punters backing tails. So we get 60 bets on heads, 60 bets on tails, 120 bets in total. And you can see now with the adjusted odds, so skewing the odds, if in event 1 heads were to land, we would be liable to pay $54 to the winning punters who backed heads, while retaining $60 from the losing punters who backed tails. And our profit would be $6. And in scenario 2, if tails were to land, we would retain the $60 from the losing punters who backed heads, while paying out $55 to the winning punters who backed tails. And you can see the calculation for that $55. It's simple. It's just $40 multiplied by 0.9 and less $20 multiplied by 0.95. So those are the percentages of the odds. So you can see now by skewing the odds in this example, a bookmaker is able to still make a profit of $6 or $5. So that's how bookmakers skew the odds. Now we're using a very simple scenario, but you can understand that is the That is what's involved. So bookmakers always skew odds. They always monitor betting activity. Anytime they're receiving an exorbitant amount of bets on one side, they need to trim the odds on that and push the odds on the other side of the contest so they can balance their books and they're not overly exposed on either side. Remember, their job is to balance their books. So I hope you liked that video. Stay tuned for more videos on the role of the bookmaker. Yeah.